What if everything that you've ever been told stems from the belief in a lie? And you can't escape it because everyone you've ever known somehow has participated in that lie. And it's not because they wanted to, but because they did not know what they did not know. And what they believed in stemmed so far back that they didn't realize that they had not gone back far enough to change things. And what if the lie evolves from or into a repetition of changing, or a cycle, a repetition of the cycle of changing the guard. Changing meaning flipping the script, opposites. So what if in the beginning of your belief, you believed in the opposite thing than you should have, but you had to come in believing in that thing because of how it was going to flip the script for you. And it doesn't happen all of a sudden. It's a progression of unfolding, smoothing out, and understanding. And then you'll understand that your elders, your parents, your grandparents, your cousins, your aunts, your pastors, that they all were perpetuating the same lie because none of them were predestined. Therefore, they could not choose to do the type of research that would free you, let alone themselves. And what if that lie is that, first of all, if you are on the black and white thing, then you already said that you didn't trust white people, but you trusted white people enough to tell you there was a God, who God is, who God's nemesis would be as God's own child. Used the devil to represent the darkness of you, and you didn't identify enough of the symbols together to acknowledge that those who wrote the book like them, made the story like them, the heroes like them, the bad guys like them, except for Ramses was the darkness of all the pharaohs who existed. Only Ramses made it. So the story of God is that God lied on the devil. Because in another story, then Lucifer was a musician, which would make sense if we're going to be the entertainers. I'll even give you that. So they lied on Lucifer and made him a bad guy, having a lot of power to be bad. But given free reign by God to do what it does, never being blamed for what God is really doing as the one who is the bad one. It's like somebody said that the devil was yours and the devil was dark and God is light. But the devil is your daddy and God is their daddy. And your daddy, do you agree that your daddy is what they said that the devil is? Or do you think that your daddy is sometimes like God, or most of the times like God, or that their daddy is more like what they say the devil represents? But my point wasn't at all. I'm not talking about religion. I'm just talking about where's your unified mind? Where is your unification? Where is your unified mind? And it explains why we as a people, meaning a whole planet of people, appear, seem, look, acknowledge the way that we do on so many different levels of it. But it simply means that you have not had enough of particular types of experiences when you don't get it. And it's predestined you don't get it, but you're getting it because you're exposed to it. Whether it's going to be something that you think you're going to do about it, with it, it's not going to be today. This is an evolutionary process of your children being a part of this message's evolution, simply because you were exposed to it. There are less leaders than followers. A pyramid doesn't go this way. And even if it does, it's always going to be less leaders in the corners. So, have a great holiday as you evolve and celebrate whatever you're going to celebrate. Celebrate the transition of an evolved mind, because that is exactly what's happening. No matter what you believe in, no matter if people are happy about it or sad about it, it's predestined. But just think about, if those who gave you God also gave you the enemy, and you call the ones who gave you God the oppressor, yet you and many descendants before you are still making God your reason for being stuck. Whether you call it God, Allah, or Buddha, or any name, you are stuck by the power system of those who allow you to say it. That's all I got for now. Confirmation. Stuck. So subscribe, share, comment, like or dislike. Book me. I'm Rhonda Leverson, Rhonda the Thought Healer, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. The world. Thank you for listening.